Welcome everyone. Sikasem ena yede bro no. High Life Radio ena utie no. Your boy Patrick Befi Kwesi Kankan Talks. Ena yede Sikasem bro ene September 15, 2025. Ena your topics from Kokra ma. Ena di emu ye deep. Deep. Basi, tabi yamo there.
Oh, if Yamiadum Pato Boko as well.
Yamiadum. Cool Kakana actually habai.
Where I know, some style.
Some wavy.
Yeah.
Yo, I said in a canon, a topic no driven by purpose, not performance, focused on impact, not attention. Where it will be kappa. It will be yo major mona kakra wo maye Nadia Mayanafi, I started at the Ashisha.
All right. Yeah, for birthday, that's and that's just a very brief history. Mayan in such a reason, a bear, chief will be now, quite research, no much more. Makasa book no wasam the Edwin Smith papyrus, Papyrus, I said it, no friend scroll no. And no, the name Edwin Smith is not the original name. However, that person was an Egyptian or American Egyptomologist on the Kuhun in the year 1826. On the Bedi no 1880, but Akane Titeno, the people who lived in Kemet, present day Egypt, no more was Sascro no. It documented about 48 cases of human diseases and as a illness. Nipa crya etimi contracted. A bit is a spinal illness, neck illness, injuries, and so can spinal injury. A whole lot of them. Mu group and amuchichi mako 46. Your betrobito, your head and skull injuries, your spinal and neck injuries, your upper limb, shoulder injuries, jaw, throat, and then wounds. All these things, is to tell you that Ubika say Africans didn't know much. They weren't like science oriented and all those things. Now it's not true. These things were actually documented. How to do sterilization, how to do body incision, obepam obi sign money no for birthday home and bring to me go into details, but obi pesa document no read they've transcribed it into English. Edini Edwin Smith Papyrus. Uko sa scroll numa in the PDF where it talks about a whole lot of medical terms, a whole lot of medical descriptions, even before the likes of Greek guy, ever seen Greek guy now more on there, the father of medicine, whom I strongly disagree that he's not a father of medicine, but the original father of medicine was Imhotep, who originated from Kemet. Yep.
There's a Bibia ya telling no Bibia.
About tiny Bibia because of this is the truth. Hypocrites now or Basino. Hypocrites came even after this document had been discovered several years, over 3,000 years.
Yeah.
As an oba. To check it this now, it's most likely say Imhotep no crown document is Hadiwi. Because he was an Egyptian polymath. He knew about a whole lot of things, engineering, architecture, medicine, everything. He was there, psychology, everything. He was there. But on the young cow history, they would always make you feel that your ancestors did not do anything, but it's not true. And even the Greek acknowledges Imhotep as one of their god, the god of medicine, Asclepius. So it means that they acknowledge him. So why do we get told a different history altogether? Why? It's because we are not reading, we are not researching. But while you research now, to say mechanic na ye kaka krebia na ya research me akusia. Think that will really help us.
Yeah, if a book nento obetimia, yeah, for to chat na manfo enya. Kakra we kakra say it is here too for trade so. Yana nano anya hwe nanim hwe ni aso ya gia tum say madam fi bi o ka so hwe pa de ne etimi invented that so hwe pa de ne etimi invented that this is well educated person so you nim the etimi invented that we are say by black and free we are said that be as but so we ready kakra kwa echi kakra hu se niema na ekoso nyina no omo free ho Edwin Smith Papyrus, right?
Yeah,
Edwin Smith Papyrus. Omo mpese mutimi enya sa we no this time the sa ne mani na no obi entimi fancy obi entimi fancy we hwe knowledge na on sabeka yenko read more ni hu se ne sitie because ebi mu fisi ya anya hwe ebi mu fi se sa time na yeni broni enhia no na say medicine crane ho bi eni ho ba anya sanite enya crane yo welcome once again Sikasem and yedi bro no your boy Kwesi can come talks and Patrick Berfi and did this session of Sikasem bro and a topic no a deep driven by purpose, not performance. Focus on impact, not attention. And then you can also. You share. In fact, the first one, they carry purpose over performance. Build for the future, not for clubs today. See, clubs. I did about choir. Sometimes it's so funny. They say, I say, your focus now is based on attention. Attention. By now, if I say. You could different direction kakrani you say those are the things that enya nebe boy enya no nebe boy kra we are so obsessed we share this world where we are so obsessed with attention we talk about how to focus on impact instead and then be focus on enya philosophy and I say biasa it's a way build something that truly matters. Because we share yenema bibraya, I say attention na ya ne more. When it comes to everything in our life, these days we share our social media, even our schools and Korano. Look at the things that will be here. You see, the impact is not there. Everything is about attention. Everything. You see, it's like fame. That's what we want to be. But when I say famous, like famous. A cosras like flame. A kwana ede medroom. Internet, we still have some people. We still have some people that free impactful. That's what we should seek for. But we see that we share a performance. The performance The performance say instead of say be save we say it doesn't make sense.
Hey,
that attention. Performance performance ye Gucci shoe na share performance performance ye Lexus na ye demo ye watch na ye boy those are the performance. So we shift all attention from the purpose, and I say, be a bit impacting life, impacting. And if be performance, that's how the world has become. And if we're no one knew who free more, these are things because what it is, we've been driven by that performance instead of the purpose.
Right.
So you move we don't really know why we are here. We don't know why we are here. And I said why we are here. I'm talking of why we are secret because everything has become performance. But if now dream on who say the reason why you see you start making impactful things than just the performance. The performance, like I said, is just like a flame. It's gonna come and go. I can mention so many names out and say those things people are gone, but their names are still living. Their names are still making impact. But there are some people that they were famous at a point in time. We can't hear of them anymore because it's like flame. When you follow these performance, you follow these attentions, this is what you are building. So that means you are building all this to a point whereby I say it can go away just like that. It can go away. You won't have any legacy. You won't have all these building of future for your generation. You will even cry, say, go outside, cry, wow, family within your family, cry, no, you won't be remembered anymore. All because of these obsession. To say we are seeing, you know, yet social media, so you market see, and so we know, and yes, sanity. Need DHD, obidia or any DHD. You see, that will not be all purpose be not influence the obi. The reason why oye the oye, it was say follow the purpose and also follow the also oye, and yet that performance and that will be follow.
Yep.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, again, still on performance, net purpose issue. I discuss here the problem with performance-driven culture. What happens when we chase metrics over meaning? Senior alphabet can also we are talking. We are thinking about we end up becoming a statistic. Let me put it that way. Also, you to kwaya maybe I'll trap pictures now. Or big mountains, and I say, ABA have arrived, like trying to show off and all those kind of things. You know, we are trying to feel belong by doing things that others have done. So when you continue to do those things, then you live for, because you are trying to do things. I say, oh yeah, but then behind closed doors, one can sound oh yeah, the offense say what happens when we chase metrics over meaning. So metrics also in relation to performance. What happens when you chase performance over meaning? You bet you a crew was is it the way now about so? Oh, is it the Juma way now about? Is it the Juma way now about? And people do that and then they lose focus of what they are doing. Obu hananka ejuma na oye na say business bi na oye no nanka o man ho bra ko betimi akọ nimpa. But again, performance, the metrics say na yako we na nipa dodo na to adh. So you make that switch and then you live outside the intended meaning that you yourself you have. And for me, if nipa bia so no ma be hu say nipa bia say if you live outside the intended purpose, you will not be able to make an impact. And doctor, because doctor it's good. Yes, if you do it, it's good. It's very prestigious. Maybe you will pay well. But for all you know, that person, which may the best politician, and also the best social worker. Just an example, but we chase the metrics. Your community is there. They are all good. Yes, we are not segregating or sidelining any job. But so the performance that you did the metrics next year, you may lose the true meaning that you live for. And on our one year, nobody because the life, I say, you've lived life for people, but you did not live life for yourself. And we have people who follow these performance and offer fee. Oh, how to statistics no? Then now bet yes, suicide BSc. I call it in our community suicide because life now I far to know so any how to fit in. No? Untimi. In Jaffe, you say Nyamia Nyawa Duma happy 1 year which made the it happens. There are people who are doing high-paying jobs, but then they are not feeling satisfaction. Why? Because they follow the metrics. But ADHD or what he truly was born to live for, his true meaning and purpose in life. Focus here. It may not be money, but that person will find peace. That person will be able to make a lot of impact, and not only to the immediate family, but the whole world at large. Let's look at an example. you share obi say Bob Marley. Bob Marley say near the companion to form about we can't season up Bob Marley was catching home. And then even though he spoke mostly in English and I saw Kapatwa Kasan, but Oko we are say afanena Bob Marley impact of a but he was a very good footballer. Very, very, very good footballer. So if he had followed the metrics at that point, as I say, it be a football, a manage or be a popular, he would have lost the meaning, the true purpose to which he was going to live, and he was communicating message of liberation through his reggae music.
Yeah, to say the Okano. You see, these days, the pressure to perform, to be seen.
Yes.
You say you applauded that, than say, because of whether it's academic and social media, but you applauded those things. We see a giant, just say you want to be visible instead of the value. Because sometimes people create values because say you perceive visible. A bit more disconnected from reality. The matters. The impact I was see it me creating. Because the idea grand necessarily more affecting your brain. You see, it's not because now come about the friends and say will be crowd or the drew canon on the idea happen because sometimes you top pressure to your so as pressure no crying to me. It is a drew point enough you who the meanwhile to be and KD will be a kind of lame and kind of pressure name low. But because of these social media that you follow near these days, a man the breeze of Tata there, and you be Tata there until me twice. Because we trend pictures be as say
who brought that?
That's also the pressure be I said we want to be seen, and purposeful as a performance now near Juma all the time performance now near Juma. You see, the third one. Now let's look into see a bit defining purpose and performance. Very key, because people be in here office so you suka papa or shata the papa office would be giant office would to office and purpose no one way but in breaking it down performance is about external validation. You want to be who per se validate you per se. You see who per se sad no and I per se the way I'm out for see who and the way how others pursue us no. That is how performance is. I was so shit. We as a validation. You see, but purpose is different. Purpose is internal. It's about mission, about value, and I say long-term goals. And now we say we prioritize it. Purpose we stop us or measure no, and I suppose we measure success by say I'm for the bomb and some amount. Say I'm for because we there. Or cow, not language green. I mean, Crawford be a share check near you didn't come on a day. It is almost car bar, Rolex watch, and normal cast. I mean, now, because gone are the days, I was a Sunday man, if you said no, the value, if you said no, dear or so, but Mr. Sunday man never found could be pre. It's good when you have more and can do that. But as a stage beer, those things is not needed. Which me I more after. But you focus on those things not too much to extend say, am I new creating with your bank account now? And need to mean perform financially into mean performing especially if you are in this society woman credit so easy to get her. Well here, those performance why you never be bria. Everything throughout will be a fear. From fear to issue, I will share everything because of this performance will be on credit. And when you are in that situation, so it takes you a long time. Why I no more yet said you now can be because you really to say, I say I don't know maybe I'm a drew. Yeah, it is that thing. The two things they will see make it sure see who say performance is way different from purpose. It's not even close because it's external validation. You need internal. you don't have to worry about what people are saying, what people will think of you. So far as you are doing, you have your mission, your values, you have your long-term goals at work on. Those things are not needed. But yet, that is where most majority of us know life need be you see, when purpose, no, and I say value the purpose over the performance, show bank account. Because look, performance, you see, the trick about this is you can easily put on something very nice and show, say, you are doing good. But you see, most of the time, purpose will not follow you. But let me put it this way: purpose will not follow you, but performance will follow you. Performance will follow you by the car you drive, the attire you have on, and all those stuff. But so purpose say, now me 2 units, and then me 3 units moving on, and yet now me Rolls Royce, and I say me Lexus, and then my top we now it be a unifi. You see the difference? You go anywhere, yes, you want to be visible, you want to be seen, you want the attention. But Nipana or no or yet purposeful, our persevere or be at 200 units within be at the age of 60 no, or quite influential. Nipana or maybe stocks or different things are bringing more money no, or quite influential. Into one here you see, and I'm going to say, Adibia. Ye na ya adua kosi say de what dress nice, de what dan kese mu a nice, de wo car nice, and I say e na attention but yes sanity. We've seen this over and over again. Akwana, there's a study about these your friends saying when you talk of millionaires in America, you're talking of about I think in 2018 there was 12 million, and now it's over. There were 12 million millionaires, and out of them, about 63% of them not making 100,000 combined that in their life. Throughout their life, but in a period of some stay within their purpose, almost stay within their means, gradually. What we realize, they say people that were making 6 figures and over, especially doctors, making a lot of money. We share category of people, and I say, or more careers now what's our list now? Doctors surprisingly were fourth, were sixth. They were in first 5. It was shocking because we make a lot of money. Why? Because performance over purpose.
Wow. Yep. Again, still on the same topic. Why purpose matters. So where the kind of purpose is the compass. Purpose, a direction. And usually sinidi kan no botaye no ewu nipa bebre en shedam form ani ehu but botaye na ewu mu na de wonam. Like I said, it's not a scoreboard. The scoreboard is visible for everybody to see. Everybody can tell whether you are scoring like maybe 10 goals to 0. So here the scoreboard will translate to say, I see there's no every day be on Rolex latest one on the crown iPhone people are chasing performance. Again, a lot of people will be jumping on to get the latest iPhone, but for who or grandpa or Kojino on credit. And me know kasi bibri a pre-order ebeba be use no 1 month. But I said 16 you cray. I'm say difference be any musa. But where they are and what and the funny thing about performance is that once the game is over, nobody records it again. Once it is over,
fame.
Yes, nobody records it again. And we see it in our real life. Okoto the latest car, Okoto the latest phone of a baby. Or they call the showroom and that's all they call dealership one. A boy the boy here can be born masum. Yeah, a bomb born one here be boss. So your purpose should be your direction. Nipa bi as obota na eso chance me dini nipa be catch me dini nipa be catch na. At the end of the day, you realize that the quality of impact that you will leave, will be far greater than CBA or CBA, Bebo, and CB Beji also, Senedi Kankai. In the moment of things, the scoreboard is visible for everybody to see. By a ball game, New Year, stadium, almost no beer free. But in the moment of things, everybody will rushing to go to the stadium. That is the performance. Same thing as life. Otoka we ya kesisem na o show of this ni nyina no. Obinya perform be do achi. And then society ni wa na be who true friends. But if you have real purpose which supersedes everything, and no be o compass na esenia ship captains no use no send no use. They use it for navigation. So your purpose will tell you that, okay, at the age of 30, me per se at least more 1 unit. So if my purpose is that at the age of 30, I want to get 1 unit. If me or more, almost sorry, I debia no more can say, oh, Chalika for I can't navigate with them because my purpose really matter. My purpose has become my direction. Similarly, Bema was Sebi you person ye Roman father. Untimni boys na yes they be that was just a silly example by the way, but it's true. The father no his purpose is to make sure say okay me no me cram me home e be a course seminary school. Wow, course seminary school no untimi emfa home kobo e bia ya men so no every weekend bia no. Nah, you can't do that because your purpose has become your navigation and you know where you are headed towards. Nipa bia alphabet my beje di say obotaya odiwo wiase and we are so bia obotaye unya obotaya do wiase anema bi o ha undi ho grand bibia penifo kan bia so it's true. I don't know if a berry may can ye the almost say I will say become osna on pepre kusi ho. Now unkopra. So the key here is the performance. Kusi nah, but you say brabikumosna elephant, a giant. You know, you need to have clear intentions. You need to have a perfect direction in order for you to be able to eliminate an elephant. Osno nya boaketwana wait me ako inference. Sana your purpose netie is bigger than the temporary things that we may see. Is bigger than the kind of praise that they will give to you. So let that be your penultimate. And when I say odi weni esi so say your compass na say when you free obotaya we as no do more you fall for everything or you fall for anything, and we see it every day, every time in our communities. We are seeing it. Obi say watofie ontimi and them. Obi say, oh, no, Nimkra Seka, we cry no here. And there are even some people of Abefi in our communities, they will tell you that me young, no, we don't me person me, but me di in down for you lose the compass, you lose the purpose, and then you follow the scoreboard, which is the performance. And at the end of the day, you find yourself wanting.